Hey yo, what's good, folks? Allow myself to reintroduce myself. My name is Acapellic, the Dawn host of ACapellicTV, and we here with
Juels Pierrot.
Let's get it. Okay, bro, so it's good to have you today here on ACapellicTV, man. It's a pleasure having Moxie's own, man, and I think you could give these artists the jewels, man. Your name is Juels, you're giving them the jewels, man, giving them that knowledge, man, to be like, okay, this is what we could do. And y'all gotta listen, no, man, to this big brother, man, because he knows what he's doing. He's been in the game for how many years, bro?
In the game itself, I don't know how many years you can really say it, but since I was a youngin', really, I don't know the specific age, you know what I'm saying? 10 years, obviously. Yeah.
So before we continue, man, could you please introduce yourself to the new viewers, anybody who's watching this right now who don't know who you are and stuff? Can you please introduce yourself and tell them a little about you and what you do and how you got here and stuff like that? You know, like doing Moxie and Juels.
100%, I got you. There's a lot. Again, my name is Juels Pierrot, the curator of Moxie 1973. If you know, Moxie 1973 is we are storytellers. We tell stories of our culture that we grew up from since we was young kids. And we do it through live entertainment, through content, through products such as clothing as well. We have the Juels Hip Hop exhibition coming up April 1st, right? It's like the Juels Hip Hop exhibition thing. We started in Alabama since 2013. I went to school in Alabama A&M University with my compadres, would say, Fitch, Messiah, and now we brought it back up to Jersey. You know what I'm saying? And now Jersey connected with my grind boys again, such as my man Sean, Trey, Otis, Flizzo. And now we're just building the whole staff around and trying to move this culture forward.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Dang. And like, how did you get to Jersey? Like, you're from Jersey City?
I'm born and raised in Jersey City, New Jersey.
Dang. So how did you get to Alabama? How did that happen?
School, baseball. My baseball coach, Mr. Ronald Hayward, from Jersey City, New Jersey himself, went to school in Mobile, Alabama. He was finding situations for myself, and then he was like, Alabama would be a great fit. So therefore, I'm a kid from Jersey, right? I was like, why am I going all the way to Alabama? That just doesn't make sense. It's not a constant thing, but maybe one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life.
Oh man, that's nice, man. See, that's something that y'all gotta take in mind when the opportunities are given to you. Go for it, man. Mostly if you live in, I don't know how it was living in Jersey. Like, I imagine it was crazy. To this day, I still hear crazy stories about Jersey. It's crazy because some people will be like, you know what, screw this, man. I'm at a different level. I ain't going back to Jersey, man. Crazy, man.
Not at all.
But it's crazy because
come back. You know what I'm saying? It's the love for your city. Like, why would you want to build cultures in different locations, but don't come back home and try to do it from where you're from? That just only makes sense to me.
Yeah, that's amazing. It's like saying like I had to leave my home to come and rebuild my home, you know? Because, you know, there's a lot of young artists out here that need some help, man. You know what I mean? Mostly in Jersey, you know? You know, the community is crazy.
Yeah, but Jersey's always been known for rap, you know what I'm saying? Like,
no, of course.
Specifically, Jersey City's always been like the sixth borough they used to call us, right?
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
so
Jersey, oh no, get out of here, man. I know, rap, I understand that. Jersey goes crazy, man, but I'm talking about, like, some kids don't get opportunities, and that opportunity could lead them to getting out of that kind of environment, or probably stay in that environment and try to fix this environment, you know? 100%. If you don't give that person opportunity, then how the hell could you expect anything to change?
Right, and I feel like sometimes it's like, sometimes we have to make our own opportunities for ourselves.
Yeah, of course.
I think it's now in the era that we are in the DIY, like do-it-yourself generation, really key. Like, we have all the tools. Like you saying right now, your main thing is Instagram. Yeah. You're able to build your following strictly over Instagram. You made the opportunity for yourself. Instagram is a platform for now, which on our side is just feel like we don't need nothing to hold us back. It's like Moxie, right? Like the word Moxie itself means like getting done by any means necessary. It's a force of character, it's a skill set. It's a character in your mind, right? It's like you're not letting nobody do anything for you. Do it for yourself.
Yeah, because nobody's going to do nothing for you. Everybody's comfortable stuff. They don't want to do nothing. They don't want to waste any kind of time. Well, they call it wasting time. I see it as investing in a better future, you know? Be like, no, because if I do this, I could probably get here. I mean, a lot of people did that, so why can't I do it? You know what I mean? Just because I didn't go to high school, didn't go to college, doesn't mean that I can't study the game and I can't have the same knowledge that they had. All I have to do is just read a book, get the knowledge, and
apply it.
Yeah, and apply it to myself, and apply it to whatever it is that I'm doing. You know what I mean? So I said, nah, it can't be that hard. Just study. Like working is harder. Doing electricity and stuff like that, picking up cables and bringing it to the 5th floor. You know, that's hard. But this is not that
this
hard.
This is what you love to do, right?
Yeah.
You shouldn't feel like something very difficult.
Of course.
It's only challenging. Of course, it's challenging.
Everything is challenging in this life.
It's overcoming. Have that moxie about you.
Damn, man, that's crazy, man. But can you tell us, like, how could it get to Moxie?
What you mean? What way?
Yeah, like, how can artists come through to Moxie, get some opportunities and stuff like that?
We open, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're so accessible. Like, you hit us up and contact you right back. Just do great music. If you're an artist, just make great music and we'll find you, right? The best form of marketing is the music itself.
Yeah.
If the music is dope, we'll hear it. Bottom line, right? It's like you don't need, honestly, I would say, like, you don't need us to push your music. Do it yourself. Build your own buzz. Buy your own. You can buy a space right now for $150, rent it out. Tell 30 of your friends to help promote it. If you have 30 friends, and book your own shows and start building your own fan base. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like we really preach, like, do it. Like, just do it. Like, that Nike slogan, just do it. It's so key. Because it's really that simple. Just do it. You're going to fail. It's okay. Not every L is a loss. It's a lesson. And grow from that. You know
I let myself, like, personally doing all of this, you know, I felt the first time that I did this, you know, but now it's like amazing, you know, just like, what, like 2 months now, and it's already going great, man. but I'm talking about, like, failure is a great way to understand and learn, man, because, like, I used to think, like, no, I don't want to fail, I want to do everything perfect and stuff, but then I learned to know, because you failed this time, you came back harder, you have more knowledge, you know how to come back at it, and maybe if you fail this time again, you're probably like, nah, I could do it better.
It's like if you're going to take an L chasing your dreams. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you take an L, let's say you lost $1,500 at Atlantic City, you ain't really do it for nothing. But if you lost $1,500, you got a lesson off of trying to build out your career, build out your life that you want to live for the rest of your life. It makes sense, right? Like, if you lose money, it's cool, but you do it for the right thing.
True that. I mean, as long as you're doing it for what you love, you know.
Yeah, 100%.
Doesn't matter, you know. Of course, you have to go smart too, you know. Not just gonna go waste a lot of money in one place. You gotta be really smart.
You gotta work smart.
Yeah.
Wrong. Like, you just have to, but apply yourself, yo. It just starts from taking that first step.
So what is the website they could go to, man?
Moxie1973.com. MOXIE1973.com.
Dope. Yo, so you was telling me off camera, and I saw like other interviews that you had, how you had J. Cole, Kanye West, Jay-Z.
That was for a different event. It was the Brooklyn Hip Hop Festival that we were a part of as well.
Hey, but being able to do that, that's dope. You know what I mean? And then, like, cause then you could bring that to Juice and bring it to Moxie, everything like that, which is Mounds of Moxie, I'm guessing, right?
Yes.
Which is amazing, because then artists be like, whoa, what is he doing? How you did that? Because we're talking right now not just to the artists, we're talking to the entrepreneurs out there, you know, who doubting themselves and doubting that probably they go high, you know what I mean? Because this for myself, when I saw this was motivation to myself. That's why I feel like we gotta talk about this, you know, give it to the people, give them the jewels, man. You know what I mean? How did that happen?
For what, the Brooklyn Hip Hop Festival?
Yeah, and Jay-Z and all that.
That's Wes Jackson and Ebony Jackson. They built this thing from ground up. They are hip hop. You know what I'm saying? To the core. It's a family organization ran by a husband and wife, based in New York. It's independently ran. They started just doing this festival for the love of the culture. They've been doing it, and they employ young individuals like myself, Anna, Trinice, Avery, who give them their first chance just to be a part of this culture we always loved. I think that love for just the culture and just cure and something specific. I always say the Brooklyn Hip Hop Festival is like a pilgrimage to hip hop, right? It's a 4-day festival. You get the education, you get the film, you get the Juice Hip Hop exhibition, you get the Rucker Park of hip hop that final day. So that's just what they've been doing.
Yeah, going hard, man.
They truly, the definition of doing it for the culture. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't have to do this. They never sold out.
Shout out, man. Yeah, dope, man. Doing this for the culture, man. Doing it for hip hop, man. Like, I fell in love with hip hop. So when I hear somebody doing that for hip hop, for the culture, not just for the money, but for the culture. We're talking about the culture, you know. Like, people don't understand what is culture. You know what I mean? Before I say anything else, like, can you explain what is culture? Like, let's say hip hop culture. What is it to you in your definition?
It's the lifestyle that we always grew up living. You know what I'm saying? That's just truly what it is. It's a positive thing that gave people a chance to really learn how to enterprise themselves. Right? It's like the first form of entrepreneurship that I know as human beings is hip hop. Right? Like growing up in Jersey City, our DJs were the big homies. Our DJs itself, like they had their own record label. They had 3, 4, 5 income streams coming in. Just all being a DJ. So hip hop was able to get me where I am currently right now. Hip hop is the key. Hip hop is the lifestyle. Hip hop is the culture.
It's like Lupus said, hip hop saved my life, man.
Yeah, truly did.
Yo, Lupus is dope, man. Shout out to Lupus, man.
It gave individuals like myself, Dooley, Trey, the grind boys themselves a chance to express themselves through this thing we call culture, right? It's like culture is black culture. Personally, when I think about it, right?
Yeah,
It stems from that.
Of course. I'm not saying no. I'm not saying you know.
You
guys created it. You know what I mean? It started in the Bronx. I don't know if Mexicans were already in New York. I know that we were in Cali or whatever. You know what I mean? The Don Trump, I don't care what the hell you say, man. We was already here, boy. But yeah, man. But I don't know if we were already in New York, you know, because most of the population here in New York was Puerto Rican and African American,
Jamaican, especially 1973 up in the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? Cooper, Central Ave, and it started from the civil basement. Right? Civil basement party created this great movement that we call hip hop now. This great culture that we live by now. It's cold, the energy, you know what I'm saying? We call hip hop.
Yeah. But like I was telling another artist that I interviewed just recently, like, do you imagine, man? Like, it's amazing because it started in the Bronx, man. Just like freaking playing around, you know, at parties and stuff like that. Cops coming around trying to stop it, you know, under the light posts and stuff. And I like you see businesses, people coming out of the hoods and stuff like that, and living there.
It's a business, right?
Yeah. And that's a beautiful thing because like back then they didn't think that was gonna happen, man. Like I keep feeling that because people don't understand the beauty of hip hop. They don't understand it. I myself, I'm Mexican, man. You know what I mean? And I appreciate hip hop. I love hip hop with everything, man. Hip hop saved my life, you know. When I was going through the tough times, you know, all I had was hip hop to be able to express myself, you know. It's actually, I feel like it's my own therapy, you know.
It gets you through, right? That's what the music is here for, though, right? It's like the music's there to get you through them days. I always say rap's the gospel. A lot of people I know, they grew up with fathers, you know what I'm saying? So therefore, Jadakiss, The Lox, Jay-Z, Nas became their fathers. Without saying, just strictly through the music itself. Those words changed their lives. They shaped them to become men. And that's key. That's what this culture does for you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, that's what Tupac did for me, man. I mean, I had my pops, right? But he was always working, you know, day and night. It's a hustle, you know. He was barely home. Only my mom was there. I had no like father figure because he was always working. You know? He was barely around. Now it's different. You know what I mean? But now he's around. But back then, like, all I had was Tupac, you know, trying to teach me this code that you follow by, do this and do that, you know what I mean? I only try to listen to the positive stuff. Like, I already knew what was good and bad because my mom used to tell me and stuff like that. But then when I listen to Pac, you know, because it's different when you're a kid, you're in-house stuff. But then when you have to face the real world, it's way different.
He trying to prep his music, trying to prep you for that.
Yeah.
For the real life lessons that you'll learn and things you should watch out for. Pac was great at telling us those stories, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's
great storyteller. Some say, well, he's not lyrical. Okay, he's not lyrical.
Nah, bro, but he was a great storyteller.
Great storyteller.
You know what I'm saying? Well, I mean, like, he wasn't like OD lyrical with the metaphors, you know what I'm saying?
That was Biggie.
That was Biggie, you know what I'm saying? But his stories connected with every single human being that's living out truly believe. And he changed lives, you know what I'm saying? And he prophesied so much that we're going through today. He's been talking about 30 years ago. At a young age, right? He's OD relevant. At a young age, he died when he was like in his mid-20s, early 20s. So it makes you think about like, what do you have to do to accomplish what you need? Because he was able to accomplish this before he even hit 26. Like, it makes you like, like, what are you doing? What is your purpose within your life? Because you don't know when you're gonna leave here. So everything that you put out there to the world, do it to the best of your ability. Because you don't know if you're gonna be here, bro. It's just that's just a fact.
That's what I tell my homie, you know, I'll be like, yo, like, I'm living life without limits, man, because I don't know when I'm gonna die. If I die today, at least I want to know that I'm dead and I tried everything I wanted to do, I ever wanted to do, you know. I want to draw, I draw. I want to do graphics. I started learning about graphics. I started doing graphics, you know. Just like, if I want to do it, I'm gonna do it now, because I'm living every day like if I'm gonna die tomorrow, you know. I'm just living like that because I feel like every day time is just running like this. It's going like this, and there's no more time, you know. I feel like I'm in a run. I'm in a marathon with time, you know.
100%. I feel like artists. I always talk to all my friends who are artists thinking of nature, like, if you put this music out, if you die tomorrow, does this truly represent who you are? Right? You should make every last record, every last project you put together, it should be like your last. It should be so true. You know? If your kids have nothing else to know about you, the music should speak for you. Who you are as a human being.
And be able to teach your kids too, you know. Like, don't do this, don't do that. Yes, I did this, but this is how you gotta do it. You know what I mean? And that's dope, man, because seeing that you guys are doing the same thing and teaching these kids and stuff like that, trying to help them out with Moxie and Juels, you know, that's dope, man. So I was like, damn, that's a beautiful thing, man. Like, and the first time, like, when Kia hit me up, because that's your assistant, right?
She handles our PR.
Yeah, PR. And she comes to me, she said, oh, we would like to have Juels on the show. So I was like, who's Juels? You know what I mean? Because I still don't know, you know, I'm just starting to know the game and stuff like that. So I'm like, what is Moxie? What is Juels? And I checked it up and I was like, oh man, this is dope. You guys have a dope movement. Like,
man, it all started from Jersey, New Jersey. We was able to work with Midnight and get Focus Entertainment, and that helped us, you know what I'm saying? Just growing up, we used to see them do these big parties and these jams and sessions, you know what I'm saying?
The block parties, man?
Yeah,
oh,
everything,
man.
You know what I'm saying?
There's some more on that, man.
They really gave us the blueprint. So when I went to school in Alabama, it was time to everything they taught me to execute and apply it.
Yeah.
And then we built something called Who Got Bars, which was a cypher competition.
Yeah.
And then from there we did something called, now we got Juice, the hip hop exhibition.
Yeah.
We took all the elements of the culture and put it in one room for one night, one show, and one culture.
Yeah.
That's so true to us, right? All these elements of hip hop should not be separated. It should all be in one space. The DJs, the dancers, the MC, the rap artists, the clothing designers, the entrepreneurs. We just love the music. It should always be in one space. And that's key to what we're trying to do for the culture.
And you guys should actually go, you know, if you really want to get into this, like, you should go. Like, even if you're not performing or anything, whatever you can contribute with, you should be there, because you never know who you're going to meet or who's going to see you, who's going to meet you.
And we're providing
you know, who knows you.
For this specific one, we're providing you the best from Jersey. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got some surf from the roof, like, yeah, Flizzo, Annie, Kiana Park, DJ Midnight, Shy, Kev Love, Mr. DT, Jeff Rose King, Pastor Deadman, Blaze the Rebel, just Twan Dawn, just like all these great artists, you know what I'm saying? Trap Dan and Friends, and we go on for days who's a part of this exhibition. Yeah. But the bottom line is doing it from the whole team, doing it for Jersey. Because Jersey has been represented for the culture for years. From the Naughty by Natures to the Lauren Hills, to the Queen Latifahs, to the Redmans, to the Heather Bees, you know what I'm saying? Flavor Unit, Unity from Jersey, but they just showed us.
Redman,
you know what I'm saying? Redman's from Jersey, Method Man's from New York. He's be able to tell the story. Chill Rob G, like Rakim Shabazz, like Poor Righteous Teachers, all these great artists came from Jersey. And we have to show them the tribute, show them that we're not going to drop the ball within the culture. There's this new era of Jersey that's coming, it's uprising, we're coming from under the shadows.
So what would you advise, like, artists and entrepreneurs to do at this event? You know, if they want to go, or why they should go? You know what I mean? I mean, we already talked about it. Yeah, but I feel like they're gonna be like, cause you know artists and stuff like that. They'll be like, okay, he talked about all that, but okay, what's the benefit?
If they truly love culture and want to experience the whole hip hop experience as a whole, from all the elements, this is where you come. Yeah. This is the only place you're gonna find that now and today, where all the elements can be represented the right way, the correct way, and authentically put together. You know what I'm saying? And curated to show, yo, this is what we love, this is where we come from, and we're all one, we're not separate.
Okay, and how about to the people?
Same exact thing. And then the one quote I always say that Napoleon Hill say, tell the world what you intend to do, but first show it. Of course. You know what I'm saying? Show what you do. Let the work speak for itself. That's just what it goes down from. Just do it.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's a beautiful thing. You know, I learned that myself. You know, people are not gonna take it serious until you show them what you could do. You know,
100%. Pure motives and small victories. That's what it's about. Pure motives and small victories. Shout out to my man Fitch.
Yeah, no doubt. So before we leave, man, I want to shout out to your crew here. Can you please tell them who they are?
We got Messiah, Miss Get Shit Done. Bottom line, that's just what she does. And we got my man Sean Dooley, the philosopher. You know what I'm saying? The checkmate. You know what I'm saying? The check for everything, but he keeps everything. He keeps everything going.
And if the artists need some management, where could they find them?
Hey, Moxie 1973.
Oh, everything there?
We family.
Oh man, that's what's up, man. That's dope, man. I gotta holler at you sometime, man. Real soon, man.
Hey,
so I guess this is the whole time that we have right now.
Blessings.
And I appreciate you guys coming all the way from Jersey. I know it must have been hectic, mostly in this cold weather. It was snowing a little bit just a while ago, but yeah, man. So thank you for everything, man. And well, folks, this is ACapellicTV. I am your host, Acapella the Dawn, and this is
Juels Pierrot.
until next time, this kid.
Peace.